20 commandments. You do this one. So when this is the year 2002，2020年吧，就是美国复购，CMU 发明的，我老板发明的，就是20颗摄影机。停下来，从第一颗摄影机再转过去。所以他说 editorial 要去校正。这是一个，那时候转播一场要100万美元，美国学校很会赚钱。那台湾把它 cost down 下来。就是另外一个角度看他去当看不到，转到另外一个角度就看得到，看到有他成功的去当的。OK， 所以这是类似的技术，这是 more than 2 commandments， 是20 commandments。2001年的 Super Bowl。整个完成是在这里。那时候我毕业，错了，这是完整的介绍。让你看一下，现在时间关系。2001年的美国 Super Bowl 叫 CMU， 这个摄影机。我另外一个学生华为，那时候设备也没那么好，怎么学得回去？可你要想，摄影机那么高，什么时候学得回去？我也不知道，是不是？因为我那时候毕业。做可以回去，这是我老板，他来西安，来成大3次，成大邀请他，好，然后 we talk about the homework。那个应用很广，当时在后面应用就很广。像这个也是，就是我现在实验室做那个 Peter 同学，这是 calibration 第3张画。结合起来就变成不同语。不同的。我这边李国军老师聊天，说在台湾时候看到有些技术上电视或是得奖，我说这10年前在美国都看过了，不能讲。消息有时候新闻弄得很大，讲了又得罪人，台湾都很怕得罪人。美国是很专业，很重视专业，美国他们都会挑战你，不能随便讲，讲话不能随便讲。他们不怕，不是说不怕得罪，就是专业上他们蛮重视专业的。我们台湾比较没那么重视专业，所以其实政府那边很多 规划政府的案子，20年前这些人，隔了10年又是这些人。我想我的领域就只懂这个，其他领域我不懂。为什么政府那些教授，什么领域他只要一变他又懂，又摇身一变就是这个领域的专家？你发现的就这样，他本来是这个，本来是不是这个领域，然后 IoT 又是这些专家，怎么一模一样？AI 也是这些专家，5G 又是这些专家，所以他们很厉害。就是很多教授在政府那边，然后重点不在这，重点是他们是规划国家的方向，他们规划国家的方向。那我在业界有时候听，跟业界讲的，他说，哦，如果跟政府走的话，我这些公司都死光光了。所以那些专家讲他们的。他民间很厉害，民间那些公司上，就那些老板很值得钦佩。他说自己政府归政府的，然后他们只有自己的方向，自己的政治作践这样子，就不能跟政府走，政府走位。但重点是政府钱是在那边，所以也是要跟政府能拿就拿，所以很多是拿政府案子，但是不是做政府的事情，只是为了拿钱。所以我们审计划就很痛苦，就不知道怎么办，所以以后就不审。好，回到那个后果。update a little bit on this one. 同学助教刚来 update 一下，这个你自己看啊，就是不要抄袭 ，don't copy。这你自己看我们就。Now file name is this one. When is the deadline? Probably 1 month later. So this time only give you 3, but total we have 5. 我们有5个 homework， 那我先给你3个，我给你3。再teach you 一些。So probably 1 month later, I will give you the deadline probably next week. You can start to do that. So you can do both first. You can do both. Okay. So first question is do camera calibration. And this is office hour, so you can ask TA the question. Office hour, Monday, Wednesday. And that was in the 9th floor. So first one is suppose I give you this one. I give you 15 images. It's a chessboard images. Chessboard. Give you 15 images. Okay. And first one is can you find a corner? And the one is easy. You just go to the OpenCV, this textbook, and this page, and they'll give you the function. And you just use the same function, you get a result. Okay, so we just call the function. So find a corner. You'll find a corner like this one. Okay, and you both got 5 points. So find you need to do the user interface if you can. The second one is how can you do the user interface with I think I'll give you lecture already. Give you the lecture in the FTP side. So second one is find the intrinsic parameters. And you go to this page and your function. Use the function. You just input image. You find a corner. You got a corner result and call the second step. And they will find the intrinsic parameters here. So this is alpha, this is beta, and gamma is equal to 0, and this is a principal point x, principal point y. So you got the result. So all the problem is just call the function. The third one is because we have 15 images, and we ask you to find extrinsic parameters, so rotation and translation. Because the 15 image is 15 chessboard, so the rotation angle is different. So you need to select one. So we can select one, the TA can select one image, and they can find extrinsic parameters. 就这里要有15张，那我们可以选，我们可以选第几张，那就有不同的每选一张就有不同的外部参数。So this rotation and this translation. The last one is to try to find the distortion parameters. So except the extrinsic parameters is based on different view angle. Okay. But others intrinsic parameters and the distortion parameters are the same for the camera. 就是这一张影像，所以意思说这张影像，这张摄影机拍的那15张，你虽然不知道摄影机是什么，可是你可以根据影像去绘图那只摄影机的一些参数，这样子。好 ，OK， 这是第一个作业，这有没有问题？都是 core function，OpenCV 都有，不懂就问隔壁的，可以讨论，不要抄袭。You can discuss together, but don't copy. The second homework is to do the AR. So the same. We will give you this one. This is a virtual things. You need to create this one. 把它放大一点。你要这4边选定。要创造一个这个，画一个这个，画一个这个。And we will give you this image. Okay. So, and actually we will give you five images. So you need to attach this virtual things on this reality one. 所以你要放到这上面。所以要结果 OK。忘记做 video， 找一下那个去年的 video 给你看。去年做。Find a point. 粘在上面。Originally just chessboard, but you should put this one attached here. 这样，不同角度它就粘在上面。做这个。You need to do this AR. 不要把想太难，这是2D 跟3D之间关系。So we'll give you 5 images, right? So you need to get intrinsic parameter, distortion, extrinsic. So it's 2D, so it's 2D to 3D relationship. 就是那个上次有讲，这是3D world. This 3D camera. And this is intrinsic parameters. This is a 2D image. This is a 2D image. And this your eye can see this one. So AR is here. 你是用眼睛是看这个 AR. So because you have a calibration, you calibrate. So you have a SRT and this distortion. So based on the chessboard, you know the D, K, RT. So this one, you can recover back to here. And then there are 3D virtual scenes. 3D virtual. Put on this one. And project to here. That's the result. AR 是这样做的。So then you should calibrate based on 5 images. You calculate RT, K, and D. So you have this one. Okay. So you notice. I give you the image only. I give you the image. Based on image, we can calibrate DKRT. So you will know the 3D world coordinate of the chessboard. You attach this virtual scene here, but you see it's here, so you project to the projection. So actually, you are directly project to here. 把3D 东西 project 到，这是你看到的，就刚刚你看到眼睛看到的。这是眼睛看到。So the one you see is here， 这是眼睛看到，所以是3D 跟2D 的关系。那这是 AR，AR is here， 看到 AR 是在这里。试试看。不用太紧张，我给你1个月时间慢慢写。那坐标是坐标，然后那个相关的式子在这里。OpenCV OpenCV is not this case， 我们是用这个 case 来让你去学。OpenCV 不会没有教这个，是我教你的，但是相关的会用到的就这个 calibration this one， the calibration you will get this one, and projection. The projection is this one. 你把这3个输给他的 projection， 这是 projection。projection 是在这里。你把这些数，这些后备方选，你把这输进去 projection， 它就会帮你产生。好。Third one is stereo， 这我还在教啦，没关系，我先完这些1个月后再讲。Left side image, right side image, and this disparity will look like this one. This disparity, so this is more light， 这比较浅的颜色是 closer to you. More dark is the background, because we display by the gray value. Okay. So this one. And the function is, or anything is here, and the function code is both. And this is function code, so corresponding point is this one. 然后参数助教要跟你讲要丢什么参数进去，又是那个search range， 所以我这时候再解释，这就是扣个方形就出来了，那扣2、3个方形就出来了。只是原理那个 theory I will teach you on the lecture. In OpenCV, they already write the function for you, 就是 call the function， 就可以，这到时候再解释一下。我们先给你3题，然后 and the next 4 and 5 I will give you later. We give you 3 first. 给你3题了，4跟5再下次再给。好 ，this for the homework. 这个有没有问题？这是 epipolar， epipolar line。So basically, the stereo, the 2 images, the camera will put 3 times situation for stereo. One situation is that 2 cameras have some angle. 这2个摄影机这样，看那个方 So up to there. So first situation is two camera image is like this one, that one, this one. So it's first situation. So first situation, this is epipolar line. I define again. What's the epipolar line? They have an epipole. Only one. Each image has only one epipole. 就是有一个点叫 epipole， 一张影像只有一个 epipole。那这3D 点投影下来的话，都有很多点，不同的点投影下来。那each point connect with the epipole become epipolar line, and then corresponding point will appear along the other epipolar line. So the purpose is how can we find the epipolar line? So first situation is that this both have some angle between two camera. The second situation is one is parallel, the other is an angle. So you'll find the epipolar line. This one is a project to infinity position. 就是说，如果有一个是这两个，刚刚这两个是这样子，所以它 epipolar line 会有交点。那如果我把这个当成这样，这边被你看到那一边的话，这个就是这个。刚刚两个是对应这样子。那我如果把这个固定的话，然后这移过来变成我看那边，那变成这个没有角度，这个有角度，这个是这种状况。那这个状况的话，就是这个 epipolar line 会到无穷远的地方。那什么叫无穷远的地方？这个状况很少发生，通常是这个状况。Either this one. Easy way is this one. We try to put two canals parallel to each other. 平行在一起。那平行在一起会出现的是，它就不用担心角度。It's easy. 就是 meaning if two cameras, so image are parallel to each other. 这两个是平行的话，那 one epipolar will become the other epipolar， 就是一条线对一条线，它只有 shift 的问题，它没有 rotation， 这两个没有平行。那平行的话，就意思是它的任何一点嘛，是中心点。If this one project to the other one will be epipole will be in the infinity， 就是你的 C2 和 C1 这两点中心点，这个 project 过来，就会在无穷远的地方。那任何一点 P， 这个 P 会跟 epipolar line 会交叉嘛，所以这条也平行过来，这两条平行线会交叉在无穷远的地方里面，是这个意思。铁路、铁轨嘛，用那个眼睛来看，because there's a 那个什么 pinhole， 就针孔摄影机，会交在无穷远的地方，所以这两条线会在无穷远的地方交叉在一起，所以这里的任何一条 any parallel line will intersect with the epipole point， 那这里是在无穷远的地方，就会交叉在一起这样子，就所有的平行线都会交叉在无穷远的地方，那这是 epipole， right， epipole left， 所以它的 epipole 会在无穷远的地方，那这就表示里面所有的线都是平行，那通常这个 case 比较容易做。这个 epipole。Next time I will teach you about this one， 就教你怎么去找 epipole。这个就是fundamental epipole 集合，我下次再讲。那这样的话，这一章就特别讲完了。Okay, so this is for epipole. So stereo important is epipolar, and it's rectification. Now, so what's the rectification? Is this one? Rectification is any 3D, right? With two cameras. Any 3D, the parameter is rotation and translation. So any 3D thing, this camera 1, C1, camera 2, C2. And based on the calibration chessboard, and you will find the rotation translation between two camera. And translation is a baseline, you already know, so it's only rotation. 就任何3D 坐标存在就是 rotation 跟 translation， 这叫 rectification， 就很简单。那你说 chessboard 来校正它，那因为 translation 就是2个 baseline， 就是那 rotation， 所以你可以找到这2个之间的角度。你找到角度以后，翻转成平行。So if original, what's the rectification? Rectification is so any camera you cannot let it parallel， 就任何摄影机你都不能让它平行 parallel， 它一定有，你再怎么摆都会有一个小角度，所以这个肯定是有一个角度存在。So based on this rotation here between two camera. So after you do rectification, you will find R. Rectification is based try to find the 3D coordinate between two 3D coordinate level rotation. 那你把这个 rotation 把这个转1/2 rotation 回来，这个转1/2 rotation 回来，那这样这里就会变成2个平行的，这个就平行的，把这个转回来2/2，这个转到2/2，本来是这样，转，会变成平行，那就结束了，这样子，可以啊，这就结束，就转回来。那 OpenCV 也有这个方式帮你做好了，那这里转回来。好，所以 stereo 最主要是，所以 what is the problems? So most problem is epipolar line. So stereo we talked earlier. Back to the deepening. And next week we'll finish the stereo and talk about SIFT, and we will become SIFT is related to the deep learning. 后面的 lecture 已经开始在跟 deep learning 有关了。So SIFT is a start to relate to deep learning. Optical Floyd also, PCA, ADA boost SVM. So will be closer to the deep learning. So right now you'll find many papers talk about deep learning is boosted deep learning. 是把这些的方法慢慢移过去这样。We talk about this one. So last time we talked about GoogleNet, and we talked about ResNet. So some basic. So we've already finished the VGG, right? We talked about AirSnet, VGG16. And GoogleNet is more fat. GoogleNet is more fat, 比较胖。Fat. So GoogleNet, we talk about already finished this one. So what's the ResNet? ResNet important thing is the residue, shortcut. You also call identity, shortcut. Okay. So why we need, 这我上次讲过了。Okay, so first is VGG19 or 16 the same, right? So this VGG to here. So VGG19 is a of VGG16. Is 13 plus 3. 3 network, and 13 days for extraction. And VGG19 is 16 plus 3. The 3 is for the network here, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is for neural network for classification. The 3. Okay. And 13 or 16 is for feature extraction. And no matter it's 13 or 16, they have 5 blocks. So meaning 5 downsampling. 5 blocks. 还有5个 blocks. This means they have 5 downsampling. So they downsample 5 times. So if we just one downsampling 1, 2, right? 3 is downsampling. So no matter it's the same as XNet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that you can divide it by 5 blocks, no matter this one or this one. So 5 downsampling. So 一样，就结束了。Okay. How about, so later on, people think about, because deeper is better. So how about we do VGG 34? They do VGG 34. And they call PLAI. PLAI. And it causes problems. The result is not better. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not better. 变成34层了，也是当 sample 5次。我是讲它历史怎么演进的，是36嘛，所以有人觉得那更多也好是30。有时候好，有时候不好，想怎么办？还是当 sample 5次。So how about so VGG 34？代表上，所以都 VGG 34，这个没有了，这个没有这个东西，只是有人这样做，结果不稳定，怎么办？It's not good，没有不好就才不会有名嘛，不会有名。So they think about, so they find if the input image, the texture is simple, that's not good. If input image, the texture is complicated, 比较复杂的 texture, the result is good. So it's not stable. So how can we improve it? So they do shortcut. So people they do shortcut here. 就把每2个把它 shortcut 过来。That's ResNet. 这个 shortcut。为什么 shortcut？ 会。就是说 why we want to do shortcut? It's meaning if the input texture is a simple one, not complicated, they can go even though there's 34 layers, but they can skip equal shortcut. That's meaning that if the image is simple, is easy. They don't need to pass through all 34 layers. Probably they only need 10 layers, so they can pass the short. If the image is more complicated, and they can pass through the older path, 是这个意思，这样懂吗？它会自己帮你调整。好，所以比较 simple 的 texture， 它就 shortcut 掉，不用跑那么多层。比较复杂的 texture， 它每个都要跑。既然有这个概念的话，他们就开始做 34 做完，所以他们有上个点忘记了，所以变成那个 resonate。residue 就是那个，就刚刚 shortcut， 所以它有34，还有54，忘记了，然后80几，84，然后101嘛，还有200多的。那比较有名 is better this one. The famous one is both. So that's resonate. So that's the reason people do the shortcut. So this one, page 27. But they don't call. You can call shortcut. I call shortcut, but you can also call identity or residue. This one module. shortcut 过来，这样子，对吗？就是 resonate 的东西，主要是这个。好，那再来 next one, REST2NET. We are resonate. REST2NET is because GoogleNet is good. GoogleNet is fit. Right, this one. Repeat to here. BGG is deep. This deep. This is not only deep but also fat. And they combine together. But it's deep, not fat enough. So people improve this one. Use REST2NET. So REST2NET becomes fatter than RESTNet. But again, you don't need to use REST2NET because right now, why RESTNet has become famous? Why this is famous? Because RESTNet is because this one. RESTNet is famous because before, right, from AlexNet, VGG, and RESTNet is only focused on downsampling to extraction. The VGG things and then RESTNet, they focus on downsampling. But this one is only for classification. Classify. It's classify. It's no good. It's no good for the pixel. Just detailed pixels. That segmentation. 有时候 segment 真的不好。So right now, for the pixel thing, for more precisely, they need to do the upsampling. Right? So this is for downsampling. For extraction, this is for upsampling. So this decoder, this encoder, this decoder. So people start to focus on this one. So they feel so become they做this one， 他们就画成这样子嘛。现在不画成这样子，他们现在是变成画成这样子。所以这样过来，这样连过来，现在变成这样子，对不对？所以他觉得这样 resonate 这样就够了。resonate 就是负责做 extraction 做 down sampling 这样就够了。他这边就是因为跟module来发展，你懂吗？就不要再玩，这里不要再玩这个游戏了，已经发展很多了，所以现在开始 focus 在这后面，就 focus 在，因为 upsampling 问题更多。upsampling has a lot of problems because you lose a lot of information here， 所以他们就 focus 在这后面的，那就是为什么 YOLO V4 它把它整理出来。其实 YOLO V4 一直强调，它是帮你整理好，整理得很不错，但它方法没有什么比较没有什么新的。所以我说这个都属于 this 都是这个这些东西这些概念 this good concept。But those good concepts, people don't focus here. Because if you do more here, you lose more original information. So they use this concept is a after downsampling. 你懂吗？他们现在把这些概念反而是 focus 在这里，用到这边来的，不是用到这里。因为这里用越多，可能你损失越多。所以这边一开始就那边就变得比较简单就好了，这样子。但这个概念很重要，我不是说不重要，它是所以 REST2net 就没有那么有名，不是它不好，是不需那边不需要，那后面那边需要。好，所以是 more deep， right? So this is for extraction. So I organize again. So we have XNet 5+3. We have a VGG16. It's 5 blocks plus 3, so the same. Okay, and we have GoogleNet. We have a ResNet. But ResNet, people change to be like this one. 这又有人开始做 ，this is shortcut. 你们要注意一点哦，不要画的方式不一样就感觉它是不一样，没有，它是画的不一样。为什么？因为学术界每个人都觉得他自己很厉害，我就不要跟你一样。好，所以这一条线，我觉得这一条线，这个就是在里面，所以这两个是基本上是类似的 similar， 只是他不喜欢这样子，这是shortcut过来。那但是他改变这里的 become more deep， so this one become more deep， and this result is good， 所以你不要搞混了。这个是改良这个，改良这里，这个结果不错，他就做很多处理，大概让你知道一些，就是 SENet。才会给评。好，那 VGG16 is good enough， 这个已经好，那这个可以做这个嘛？有，这个目前做的 joint， 这已经做了，这 joint， 这是 VGG16 已经做了，研究已经做了。是 skeleton 的东西，现在 skeleton 做的很好，这是 CMU 做的 skeleton。他没有用很复杂的电灯铃，没有用很复杂。所以不要感觉复杂，这就假的。所以 you have skeleton, you can put a body inside。所以会很多东西是假的。可以玩弄 skeleton。我们那时候在 CMU 是很可怜的，这些我都要 label 要想，台湾的学生，你们 label 几百张就在教了，我们 label 是几万张。我以前 label 那个 facial expression， 博士花了半年时间 label 12000多张，辛苦。那时候一面 label 一面骂老师都一样，你们的，所以我不知道学生在想什么。label 到最后，我 label 人脸表情，所以晚上睡觉的时候，睡觉你会发现黑人、白人什么的都在这里，在你的面前。那你说今天 label 比较丑的人，你晚上就睡不好；今天 label 比较漂亮，就晚上睡得很好。所以 label 那个表情，1万多张，131个学生。那我们大概是我们必须的什么？ So next week we will start to talk about the application of deep learning. So this is for extraction, and we talk about and very powerful one is region. 这个很有用啊 ，region proposal 有用。So next week we'll talk about application. 今天讲这里。Next week our lecture will be there compared to the 405, the original.